And then the first play goes right over to the right side. How nervous? I mean, when you hear that call that they're going to run to the right side, were you nervous at all? Excited?
I mean, I was pretty excited. I mean, it's my first opportunity to really show what I could do. So, I mean, I went out and just did what I could do.
What was that competition like for you? I mean, a lot of talk was about the freshmen coming into camp, and then you just kind of kept doing your thing.
I mean, yeah, I prepare the same way every day, and I mean, all the guys I was in competition with, they're really great athletes also, and they definitely have a great upside to them, and they're going to be a big part of our offense in the future. But I mean, I come in every day and I try to put in the same work I can every day to get better.
You're a three-star guy. Came in, maybe not everybody gave you the chance. Did you come in with a little bit of a chip on your shoulder?
Oh yeah, a little bit. I mean, I knew I was a little underrated, and no one really knew who I was. So I mean, I always just, like I said, I always just come in and try to put more work in and get better.
What was the main focus of your off season? What did you specifically think you needed to get better on to have a chance to start this year?
I knew that probably the thing I need to work on the most was my pass sets, and I mean, staying a little lower in the run games. And I mean, I feel like I really progressed in that, and I really got into the playbook, and I really started to understand the inside and out of every play, every concept, everything.
Who's your best block so far this year?
Sorry?
Who's the biggest block you've thrown this year?
I don't have any off the top of my head, but I mean, the one this past game, whenever we had an outside zone and Damian ran right behind me, he turned that into a really good run. So I mean, I had a good block, but that's the reason why that play ended up so good.
What is it about him that makes him such an effective running back from your view?
I mean, he's a great athlete, great runner. He really can see holes when they open up, and I mean, the guy, I mean, he works hard too. Like I see him working hard every day, and I mean, you're just born with the kind of stuff he has. He's unreal.
How much did Jonah help you with that, starting? And how much was he a helpful, guy to lean on or whatever, given that he did play that position last year?
Yeah, I mean, I've kind of talked to him about everything. He's given me pointers and stuff like that. But I mean, the whole offensive line, they brought me in together. I mean, they kind of just put me under their wing, and I did what I could do to just try to get there.
How's the communication with you and Lester, and also Bradley as well from that entire right side?
I mean, I think we have great communication. Even like Texas A&M, very loud environment. I feel like we had really good communication, and we just always try to stay on the same page, and it usually works out pretty good.
What kind of message did Nick have for you this week after his last game?
He pretty much was telling. I mean, he said the O-line we could get a little bit more movement than we did, but he said that communication could be a little better. But I mean, we're just going to keep going out each week like we do, and just come to practice and prepare to do it every week like it's the best game, or hardest game.
How much does it help that all five of you guys have started every game? The cohesiveness and the chemistry you guys have created.
All right, we definitely have had some pretty good chemistry, and I mean, it helps me because like the cadence, like different blocks and everything. Like I've been beside Lester since spring, so me and him, we've really kind of figured each other out, like different blocks and everything.
Damien mentioned yesterday taking you guys out to dinner. Is he treating you guys okay?
He's definitely treating us pretty good. He's still not taking us to dinner pretty soon. But I mean, we went out, me, him, and Bo, and the offensive line went out, and I mean, I wouldn't want to see that tab, but it was a pretty good dinner.
Where'd you go, and what do you order?
We went to Buffalo Wild Wings, and the amount of appetizers and stuff we ordered was kind of disgusting. But I mean, we had a lot of wings, and I mean, we just had a good time, just kind of bonded and fellowship before the season started.
Jalen did that as well. I mean, those experiences we see, Nick brings guys out to his lake house and that kind of stuff. I mean, what do those moments do really for team chemistry?
Yeah, mean, it's pretty awesome just because, like, we're all used to being together, always just practicing and working out and doing all this other stuff together. And then when we get a chance to go out to the lake and, like, ride tubes or go eat together and all that, I mean, it's always a really good time. And I mean, I love all my teammates. And, I mean, it's always just fun being around them.
Did you ever have a chance to go against Raekwon during high school at all, or just both Mississippi kids, right?
I never won against Raekwon because, I mean, I went to a private school, and so we never went against each other. But, I mean, we started going against each other now, and it's always competition.
Is it weird to go against somebody that's as big as you are? I mean, you're a pretty big guy.
Yeah, he's a tall guy. He might be a little bit taller than me, but, like, I mean, he's really strong and long. His long arms. Just, I mean, it's always a battle every day in practice. I mean,
We see from Isaiah Buggs in practice.
I mean, Isaiah Buggs, he's a great pass rusher. I mean, every pregame, everything, he gets me ready because, I mean, he always has really good inside moves, and he's definitely a strong guy, quick guy. And I mean, I went against him a lot during the 8A and stuff like that, and I mean, he's always giving me really good looks too.
I think you mentioned earlier, you know, one of the things you wanted to work on was your pass pro and stuff like that. How has that evolved this season for you personally? And kind of what are some things you've tried to work on, whether it's footwork or movement, placement? You know, what's that?
My two biggest points for me are getting my hands inside always, because sometimes I get a little outside, and I mean, get a little penalty for that. But and then pad level also. I mean, I always try to stay as low as I can. I know I need to always get better at that. And my pass sets, I mean, sometimes I might get a little too wide, but man, I try to come out and I try to work on it every day.
How much time did you spend in the film room this offseason? That's something that Jonah said that, you know, a lot of you guys were doing.
I mean, me, Jonah, Ross, and the guys, I mean, we all, like, it was every day. We were at Coach Key's office just watching film together, drawing up plays. It's just every day. It's an everyday thing.
Matt, I know y'all are kind of insulated, but both in the spring and again in fall camp, Coach Saban got a lot of questions about the right side of the offensive line. Were you hearing that and giving it any thought whatsoever, if you did hear it?
I mean, I heard some stuff, but I mean, I kind of try to block it out of my mind. And I mean, I just me and Lester, because we've talked a lot about stuff like that, and I mean, we always try to come out and we always try to, like, make ourselves look really good, because I mean, we don't want to be known as, like, the weak side of the line, which, I mean, I try to keep it as the strong side of the line. But I mean, Jonah and Ross, they do a great job over there. I mean, Bozeman locks down the center, so I mean, I think we have a pretty even line. It's pretty good.
Okay. Thanks, Matt.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.